As you know, the agriculture sector is a very vital sector of the Philippine economy. We will always need agriculture, we will always need food. And if every PhilAm or even their American friends would know more about how they could bring in investments into the Philippines, then that could make an impact to our farming sector. Like what happened now, we brought 320 participants here, but we organized this forum so that they could have a focus on knowing about farm tourism projects. So at least they also met our Agricultural Training Institute Center regional directors who can handhold these types of interests.
Malaki yung role ng Bantay Kalikasan, yung involvement natin dito sa Farm Tourism Luncheon Meeting. Kasi ito yung magiging opportunity na rin para sa atin na ma-ensure na lahat ng mga farm tourism sites na madedevelop, na masigurado natin na lahat ng mga sites are environmentally compliant sa mga batas. Alam natin na yung Mindoro, being an agricultural area, malaki yung potential niya pagdating sa farm tourism. Currently, meron tayong new project, yung Victoria Nature Park, which is we are eyeing na maging agri-ecotourism site natin to. As we say na every Filipino an earth warrior, so kailangan ma-ensure natin na while developing their site, masigurado na pinapangalagaan pa rin natin yung kalikasan.
Bantay Kalikasan, celebrating 20 years. Every Filipino an earth warrior.
Last week on Agri ka ba?
Kanina nga parang medyo tonong webinar na nung coconut intercropping parang gusto ko labas ng infographics dito sa gilid. Kaya lala ko ay agri ka ba nga ba?
May tawag yung cropping system na yan. Tawag yun ha. Abaka coconut. Abako. Nag-live groups.
Baksas lepta group. Hindi ginaya. Yaw ka na. Okay, itong picture na to. Ang ganda na itong picture na to. Anyway guys, good evening and welcome sa isa na namang episode ng Agri ka ba? Magandang gabi sa inyo. Special time slot ito ngayon, 8:30 PM para po sa ating mga manonood. Ay, may echo ulit. Sorry. Do I need to play the video again, guys? Sorry may echo pala. Okay lang. Pasensya na, hindi ko nakita ulit. But anyway, we'll push through. We'll push through with the show. Good evening, everybody. Welcome to Agri ka ba? Kasama pa rin natin, as usual, as always, Mr. Jim Cano. Jim? Yun. Uy, ganda ng lighting mo ngayon Iba.
Hello.
Ganda ng lighting mo ngayon
Gusto mo ba yung ambient light? Pinaglalaroan lang yun. May echo, bro.
Ayan. Okay na. Wala na.
Okay
sure
na.
Sure. Okay na.
Okay na.
Pasensya na sa echo. Medyo naninibago pa talaga ako sa bago nating system. So anyway, tawagin mo na yung isa pa nga nating kasama. Nandito na ba yun?
Nandito na yata. Hello, Bards. Are you here? Justin. Ayun.
Uy! Nandito pa tayo.
Justin the Explorer.
Kuha tayo. Ilang tayong kakuha.
Uy, grabe. Ba't ka may drinks? Bakit ka may drinks? Bakit kami wala?
Siyempre, special tong Wednesday natin ngayon. No? Brought to you by YPARD and Dream Agri Media. At siyempre, sa gabing ito, meron tayong special guest na talagang
special.
Special talaga.
Off to a roaring start.
Okay. So, I think
ready na ba?
So let's get it started, man.
let's get it started na ba? Okay guys, so ito intro natin yung guest natin. Pero base doon sa kanyang resume, baka yun na yung buong show. Kinikwento ko lang yung buong resume niya. Pero hindi, joke lang. Hayaan naman natin, of course, our guest to tell the story herself. Pero simulan ko na. Our guest served as the agriculture representative of the Philippine government based at the Embassy of the Philippines in Washington, D.C. She has promoted bilateral collaboration in agriculture and fisheries policy, trade, investments, research, technology, and development cooperation with the United States and countries in the Americas such as Canada, Mexico, Argentina, Chile, and Brazil. Prior to this assignment, she was appointed Assistant Secretary of the Philippine Department of Agriculture, handling the policy and planning portfolio. She was also a graduate course lecturer at the School of Economics, UP Diliman in Quezon City. After finishing a degree in agribusiness from the University of the Philippines at Los Baños, ulitin ko, University of the Philippines at Los Baños. Talaga nag-touch tayo. She joined, in 1987, she joined the Department of Agriculture to assist national coordination of agricultural support services for the agrarian reform beneficiaries. She also obtained credits in a Master's in Business Administration program in 1993 and 1994 and completed a Master's degree in Development Economics in 1997 UP Diliman. Okay, Jeb, hinihingal na ako, ikaw naman, bro. Okay lang ba? Can you take over?
At DA, she subsequently covered various positions dealing with planning and budget programming, agricultural policy work, and international relations, and represented the Philippine agriculture's interest in various multilateral fora such as the ASEAN, APEC, and WTO, the World Trade Organization, in bilateral engagements such as with China and Australia, and in national interagency committees such as on tariff and related matters, land use, and economic mobilization. In 2006, she obtained her doctorate in agriculture economics from the University of Florida in the United States on a Fulbright fellowship. Whoa. While at UF, she also took electives at the Levin College of Law, wherein she won a book award. As a scholar, she has published articles in journals such as World Development, Cost Effectiveness of Biofortification, Este's Center Journal of International Law and Trade Policy, or Cost-Benefit Analysis of a Trade Dispute, and the Australian Journal of Human Rights, Agricultural Trade and Development and Human Rights. Whew! Bards, take it away.
Hinihingal na kami.
Our speaker for today, Dr. Jocelyn, or Joy, as most people call her, is married and with 3 sons. And in 2017, she was awarded a Distinguished Alumni Award by the University of the Philippines, Los Baños. Again, guys, Distinguished Alumni Award by UPLB, College of Economics and Management, and UPLB's Outstanding Alumna in International Business. So without further ado, let us welcome our PH Attache to the Americas, Doc Joy Javelosa. Good evening po.
Woo! Ma'am, wait lang, nakamit ka. Yan.
Good evening.
Hello, ma'am.
Good
morning po sa inyo.
Good morning
Good
dito
morning
sa
po sa inyo.
Thank you for having me. Thank you for having me.
Yes, ma'am. Grabe. So hindi kinaya nung isang tao yung introduction. sobrang daming career milestones, sobrang daming achievements na nabanggit natin. And we are excited to hear the stories behind those achievements and milestones, ma'am. And ayun, so welcome po to Agri and can you kindly greet our audiences first before we go to our question and answer portion?
Sure. Okay. Magandang gabi po sa inyong lahat sa Pilipinas ulit at magandang umaga naman sa mga nandito sa Amerika. Thank you, Dax, Jim and Justin, for inviting me in your show. And thank you also for participating in our recent webinar in the US for our OFWs in the Americas with Secretary Dar and Food Security Ambassador of DA, James Reed, noong June 17. So, salamat sa discuss nyo doon kung anong maitutulong nyo sa ating mga OFW kung gusto nilang magsaka sa Pilipinas.
Thank you, ma'am. It was our honor and it was our pleasure. And
Yes,
para sa kabatiran ng lahat, matagal na namin gustong i-guest si Doc Joy, kaya lang gusto naming itaon kasi malapit na ang July 4. So July 4 ang Phil-American Friendship Day. So we are celebrating that in advance. Kaya tayo ngayon Agri Kaba, July 1. And of course, being that Doc Joy is stationed sa Washington, D.C. ngayon. So, perfect. Okay, guys.
Yeah.
So, guys, para dun sa mga nanonood, huwag kayong mahihiyang magtanong. Libre po ito. So, pwede po kayong mag-comment ng mga tanong nyo for Doc Joy with regards to her craft, to her career, or dun sa ginagawa niya para sa atin, sa representing us in an international forum. So, guys, why don't you kick off ang ating question, ang ating kwentuhan, ano? So, Bards, total maganda naman yung sombrero mo ngayong gabi.
True.
Remind ko ulit ng mga nanonood na audience, please call your friends and let's watch together and makipagkwentuhan tayo kay Doc Joy. No? A
Yes,
very
of course.
special day for everyone. No? Sige, simulan na natin sa aking first question.
Yan.
Mga gusto ninyo yung yan lang muna natin. Sige po, first question is, siyempre, ano po yung initial ninyong impression on agriculture bago po kayo pursue nito nung college?
Oo. Lumaki din ako around agriculture. My aunt, they had a poultry farm. Meron din silang kalamansi, guava, kasoy. And my mom with my aunts, meron silang pwesto sa palengke ng manok. And of course, we all work in the food space. Nung maliit kami, my mom also and dad had a restaurant sa Quezon City. So, alam natin na even before going to college, na importante talaga ang agrikultura, ang food. So, nung papasok na ako sa kolehiyo, mga friend, the father of a friend was really encouraging me. Meron siyang mga plantations din na agribusiness will be very important in the future. So, mga 80s yun, no?
Yes.
Agribusiness will be very important. So, bago ako pumasok na kolehiyo, alam ko na importante siya. Although, nung high school, I was kind of good at numbers. So, ang una kong kurso, BS Math. But, nung pagpasok ko sa kolehiyo nga, naisip ko na palagay ko mas babagay ako at magkakaroon ng impact kung mag-agribusiness. So, ayun. Even before going to college nga, I see that it's really already very important.
Nice.
Ayan, ma'am. So, habang so we have also some pictures, no, of Doc Joy during her time in UPLB. So, maybe, ma'am, pag meron kayong nakita na picture na gusto nyo tigilan at gusto nyo ikwento natin kung ano yung kwento behind this,
Oo.
you can go right ahead.
Nagbabind sa atin, UPLB, pare-pareho tayong graduate ng UPLB, ano?
Yes, ma'am.
Yes po.
Yeah, ayan. Kwento talaga yan. So, yan. Malaking itinulong sa aking kaalaman yung Ranchers Club. So I was a member of the UP Ranchers Club and baka nanonood dyan ang mga residente ng Ranchers Club ngayon. and this is one of our activity, the rodeo. So baka sa iba, yung animal welfare, medyo may issue na dyan. No? But yeah, that was what we do before. And I'm proud to say I was part of the national team ng Philippine team of the rodeo, women's
Grabe.
team sa rodeo. So ayan ang papili ko dyan, naglalaso,
Wow.
leg person.
Magaling pa pala kayo humuli, ma'am.
Ma'am, kayo ba ito? This is you?
Itong nasa kaliwa, pinakakaliwa. Oo.
Ito po. Oh.
Nasunyo natin yung baka, tapos itutumba ng headman, so lalaglag na yan, tapos itatali ng legman. So shout out sa aking mga teammates na nakasama dyan sa picture. But yeah, apart from that, sa ranchers, we had extension work before, like punta sa isang farm, tutulong sa pagkal ng mga animals or mag-administer ng biologics. So, yeah, yun yung kaalaman outside the classroom. Maraming naidulot ng Ranchers Club, and I think the most popular alumnus of the Ranchers Club si Senator Mig Zubiri, no?
Si Mig Zubiri, yes.
Oh, yeah.
Oh.
Tingin pa tayo ng mga pictures ni ma'am. Ayan.
Ranchers pala.
Ayan.
Ito, ma'am.
Eh,
Ano meron dito?
kasama ko yung mami mo dyan, no? Nasa taas. Sa row
Shout out
1.
kay mama.
Shout out sa mami ni Dr. Mrs. Carol. And Sheila and
They're
Cabo.
outstanding.
From
Sheila,
Myanmar.
yes.
Wow.
And then ako nandun sa baba sa mami mo. So, yeah, it was good to have been recognized by UPLB din, kasama ng mom mo. And Sheila and some other friends I know. Hindi ako nakauwi, pero si Marco, ayan, buti na
Yes.
punta siya sa UPLB to receive the award. Ang my eldest son. Yan. Tsaka 28 nung 100 years, no? Oo.
In behalf of.
Oo. Magsisingil na daw siya ng honorarium kasi siya daw yung inuutusan.
Parang nga daw, honorary UP graduate na nga rin daw po siya. Dahil po, lahat po ng award niya, siya po ang tumanggap.
Oo.
From UPLB.
Oo. Ayan.
So, ito po.
Ayan. So, bumisita si na Chancellor Sanchez at saka mga Vice Chancellors, Vice Chancellor Demapilis and
Phyllis about si Vice Portia.
Vice Portia. Also, we were able to tie them up with the University of Maryland last year for pwedeng collaboration in research or do something in the field of agriculture, agricultural science. So sayang nga kasi na-COVID tayo ngayon, sana na nasusugan niya kung ano pang mga projects na pwedeng gawin. But yeah, it was just nice to see from UPLB, nag-aaral tayo doon, tapos yan, na-meet natin sila uli dito sa Amerika. At to be tied up with the American universities here.
Ma'am, kamusta po yung sabi nila kasi iba daw pagka nakikita-kita yung mga UPLB graduates kahit hindi sila magkakakilala. Pero once na malaman na UPLB grad, parang may instant na kinship. Totoo po ba itong chismis na ito?
Oo, hindi yan chismis. Totoo yan, di ba? Pag alam mong taga UPLB, parang, alam mo na yung mga common things na yung SU, yung mga awards, di ba? Yung the dorm.
Fertility tree.
The fertility tree. Pero siguro compared to other campuses, kasi yung Diliman, di ba? Kalat-kalat din yung mga campuses.
Yes.
Relative to Diliman, tayo sa LB, tas karamihan galing pa sa ibang mga probinsya. So doon talaga tayo naka-station. Even weekends. Kaya yung band natin ang lakas-lakas. Yep.
Ma'am, isa pa, curious po ako ulit. Ano po ba kayong, kumbaga, kung ika-categorize nyo yung sarili nyo bilang isang estudyante, kayo po ba yung super...
GC?
Grade conscious? Yan, GC. GC para sa mga kabataan ngayon, yung kanyang shorthand term. You know? So, kayo po ba yung grade conscious? Or
GC
yung,
po, ma'am.
grade conscious. Yung tipo pong ayaw magpahiram ng 1/4, yung mga ganyan. Hello po, shoutout sa inyo.
Hero na
So, yun po, ano po ba kayo? Intense po ba kayo sa ACADS or were you more into the org life or ano po ba?
Nung first year ko, nag-enjoy ako talaga ng husto. Kasi, di ba, first time, nag-aaral ako sa isang all-girls school, tapos medyo strict si Lola. So, nung nakuha ko yung independence sa Los Baños, so medyo...
Freedom.
Oo, freedom, no? Medyo nag-enjoy. But after 1 year, doon ako medyo nagseryoso na. Sabi ko, teka, kailangan magseryoso na. Lalo na dito, yung math ko noon, calculus, kasi wala kaming calculus sa sa nung high school kami.
26?
17, kasi BS Math major ako noon, diba? 17 at 36. Ako, teka, kailangan na magseryoso. Tapos sabi ko, kailangan ko na talagang pumunta sa agribusiness kasi I can't see, well, of course, to each his own, di ba? So, pag nasa math ako, sabi ko, anong pwede kong gawin pag BS Math ako? Magtuturo siguro. But yeah, yung agribusiness, sabi ko, I really have to go na to agribusiness. Kasi parang doon ko nakikita na mas mag-grasp ko kung anong pwedeng gawin kung ang inaral ko agribusiness. So yun, nung mag-start na ako mag-agribusiness, medyo nagsiseryoso na ako noon. Pero yung first year, yun yung 1 year na parang nag-enjoy talaga ako. Well, actually nag-enjoy naman ako din for the rest of the years, and then it was very good nga na napasama din ako sa Ranchers Club. Siyempre, I've met my ex-boyfriend who's now my husband. Yun ang inimbita din niya ako sa Ranchers Club. Siya naman noon, agribusiness, nag-shift to agriculture. Tapos,
agriculture po pala.
So, yun. Tapos Ranchers Club was very important sa aking learning process din. At hanggang ngayon, the friends you make in college, well, of course, I also have friends from high school and elementary. The friends you make in college, usually they become your friends for life. So hanggang ngayon, we're still in touch with friends from college. Hello, mga friends.
Talaga ba?
Of course, also in grad school, you make friends then along the way. But
Yes,
I guess yung years na nasa kolehiyo kayo, di ba, they're very...
yung bond po na nagawa dun.
Being a child and being an adult, so yung crucial stage na yun, magkakasama kayo.
Ayan po. Speaking of ranchers, ayan po, meron na po tayo kaagad nag-comment. Go UPLB Ranchers, go sis Doc Joy from John Pagya. I think he's one of your brats.
Hello, John!
Ayan po, so... Ayan po, meron po tayong magandang tanong dito mamaya para sa inyo. Meron na po kaagad tayong question from one of our viewers. Pero... guys, baka meron pa kayong tanong kay Ma'am Joy regarding her LB experience. Bago tayo mag-proceed sa next phase ng kanyang career.
May iba pa po ba kayong engagements during LB, ma'am? Aside from ranchers na mga... nasa sports po ba kayo? Nagsa-sports po ba kayo? Or ranchers and grade conscious lang po talaga kayo?
Ranchers and academics lang.
Hindi, boyfriend, ranchers, tapos school, ganun ba yung ranking na? Hindi.
Ay, uli yung boyfriend.
I was also into sports, volleyball. I was in the varsity during the first year of my college year. So,
libero po kayo, ma'am? Kaya po yung libero.
Tosser, yeah. Dati hindi pa libero ang tawag, di ba? Tosser.
Tosser po yung tawag. Libero na yung naabutan ko, ma'am
napaghahalap ang ating generation, difference sa generation.
Okay lang yan. Ikaw, Bars, may anything curious about Ma'am's UPLB experience before we proceed?
Siguro parang since nabanggit nyo rin po na grade conscious kayo, parang meron po, ano ba yung subject na may tag talaga
grade conscious.
Subject na it's either hindi nyo po makalimutan dahil sobrang memorable sa prof or parang pinaka-nahirapan kayo? Siguro pa para din sa mga nanonood na gusto mag-agriculture or ongoing. Parang ano po yung mga
Oo. Yeah,
subjects.
ang isang hindi ko makalimutan na teacher si Dr. Fabian Chongson. Kasi very animated siya pag nagturo. No? Hanggang ngayon naalala ko pa sa niya. So, post-dic, yan yung management principles na na ituro niyo. So hanggang ngayon naalala ko. So planning, organizing, staffing, directing, and control, di ba? Post-dic.
Yes.
Yeah, and then also, that's the management. I think it's management 101.
101. 101 po yun, ma'am.
Di ba? And then marketing. I forget the name of our teacher, parang Joseph something. So marketing, Joseph S. So marketing, so we had to how will you na hanggang ngayon, so nagagamit ko din kasi we're into promoting exports, no? Yung how will you market canned balut? So yun, so gagawin mo, paano mo siya i-label, paano mo siya i-market, paano mo siya i-promote. And then, si Miss Jean Villaralbo, accounting na idol. Kasi how she teaches accounting, di ba? Accounting, usually hindi siya interesting, no? But she can make it very...
Parang boring siya.
She's very methodical in how she teaches. And she teaches kasi the concepts behind it. So mainganyo ka talaga how to learn the craft of accounting, di ba? So mostly ang naalala ko sa agribusiness, pero calculus pinahilapan talaga ako niya, which I'm going to use later on sa PhD ko.
Kailangan pa.
I'm not grade conscious, Justin, hindi ako grade conscious.
Yan po yung nag-thinking kayo kasi.
Ginagalit mo si ma'am eh. She refutes that statement.
Hindi po grade conscious si ma'am. Pero PhD at Fulbright scholar po si ma'am.
In a sense, you want to have high grades, of course. Yeah.
Partida
Pero
na yan. Hindi siya...
sharer din ako, sharer.
Nag-share kayo ng 1/4. Okay, that's good.
Tsaka blue book po.
Tsaka mga blue book. Wala extra ka pa dyan. Okay. Grabe, no? So si
guys, mga viewers, hindi grade conscious si ma'am, pero Fulbright scholar, tsaka may PhD na rin si ma'am.
Tawag doon,
so,
partida
yung mga hindi grade conscious, alam niyo na pwede kayong ipa-follow.
Maging Fulbright scholar.
Na model na.
Pwedeng pumawi, no? Oo. So, pero of course, kung nagsisimula pa lang kayo, okay naman mag-enjoy. Pero, as early as now, I think, at least sa case ko noon, of course, you're trying to think about the future, what you wanna do, no? Pero ngayon, lalo na may COVID and you're like, in a box, nasa bahay kayo, hindi kayo masyadong naglalabas. So you have more time for reflection. So maybe you can start thinking of what you really want to do. And even right now, you can already make an impact. And lalo na kung gusto nyo nang ma-involve sa agriculture, sa agribusiness.
Yes.
Oo. And one more thing. Yung tinatanong yung mga memorable, hanggang ngayon, nagamit ko buong buhay ko yung definition na binigay ng agribusiness. Na it goes from farm to fork, or actually even before the farm, di ba? Kasi galing inputs, then the production, the processing, the marketing. So yun,
the
yun
supply chain.
The whole value chain.
Yeah, it's not just about production. Pero teka, yan, naalala ko tuloy, bumabalik yung memories ko. Of course,
ito na.
The technical production side, di ba? Yung magtatanim sa crop science. Buti na lang may boyfriend ako, tinutulungan akong magdilig tsaka mag-harvest din.
Yun eh.
Daming natutunan, di ba? Yung mga yung mga pests, kailangan you have the management know-how.
Crop protection.
You have also the technical know-how sa production. So, kaya gusto ko yung agribusiness buo. Although, of course, you can specialize. Maganda may specialization kayo. Horticulture, di ba? Or ag-education, or ag-systems, ag-engineering, di ba?
Yes po.
Tulad ng mga fields. Very good.
Grabe si ma'am, yung sporty, org life, Fulbright, grabe, galing. Full yung academic experience ni ma'am. Very, very full. And I think marami siyang fond memories sa LB. So, ang pinaka-tumatak sa akin doon, nung nag-uusap tayo during our practice, no, napansin natin na ang mascot natin ay si
Tita J. Tito J.
Hindi niyo ba napansin, pinalitan ko yung pangalan ko? Kasi parang ako lang yung hindi bilong kanina eh. So lahat tayo ngayon, mga J tayo ngayon, at kasama natin
Tapos si Tita J.
Or
Buti na
Lola
lang
J.
yung-
Lola J.
Lola J!
Lola J.
Ayan. So siyang isa sa mga image models ng Agri ka ba? Si Lola J.
Wow.
Pero naman
Yes,
pong
ma'am.
Doña J.
Doña J.
Tama.
Grabe yan. Grabe yung kwento ni Ma'am. And para sa mga nanonood, please wag kayong mahihiyang magtanong. Sabi nga ni Kumaring Susan Roses, wag mahihiyang magtanong. Libre yan. At comment lang po kayo either on our Facebook page and sa YouTube. Go ahead. You can ask questions. Kung hihingi kayo ng career advice, gusto nyo ba? Pwede din naman yata kayong pagbigyan ni Doc Joy tungkol dyan. Para sa mga young professionals na working in the government right now or working within the department or thereabouts, pwede kayong magtanong. Okay, so dahil pupunta na tayo sa next phase ng career ni Ma'am, ang kagawaran ng pagsasaka. So, I think meron tong kaakibat na tanong. Jim?
Yes. So, ma'am, ito po ang isa sa mga million-dollar questions maybe of young people. How does one end up being an agri-attache? So, ano po yung journey po pa sa pagiging agriculture attache po?
Ma'am, itatranslate ko po sa lengguwahe ng mga kabataan. How to be you. How to be you po.
Yes.
Pwede kong i-postpone ang sagot na yan para ikukwento ko muna magmula nang pumasok ako sa agriculture. Ayan. So ngayon si Secretary Dar,
Sige,
ang
ma'am.
ating Department of Secretary. Siya na ang 13th, twice na siya sa Agriculture Department. So pang 13th secretary ko since pumasok ako. So
13.
yeah, so maybe, well, being an agriculture attaché, sige, sasagutin ko na nga, Jim. Sa dulo. So,
Hindi na natiis ni Ma'am.
I guess, yeah, you have to have the basic knowledge din of how your department works. So I guess yun ang nakakatulong sa aking trabaho sa agriculture attaché here because you know the different agencies under your department, how they function, and then how you work with other agencies. So tulad niyan, si Department of Trade and Industry, we work closely with trade. Kanina yung picture doon, si Secretary Dominguez, nagsimula ako nung panahon ni Secretary Dominguez. And then, yan, si Secretary Piñol, I first met him kasi I was also covering South America. So sa APEC, Peru, sinamahan ko siya sa isang meeting. Yan.
So ma'am, you started off with Sec Dominguez. Ano po yung role niyo that time, ma'am?
Yeah, when I joined DA, I was with the Policy and Planning Group already. Yeah, so my first boss, Mr. Gomer Tumbali, shout out to Gomer, and also Miss Marinela Castillo. I've learned so much from them and also from my colleagues din. Hindi ko na isa-isahin kasi baka may makaligtaan ako. But yeah, the Policy and Planning Group, so nagre-reorganize no ng DA kasi panahon ni Cory Aquino. Yeah, and so yeah, my first secretary was Secretary Dominguez. At actually, it's really swertihan, malapit kasi sa bahay namin. I was already married then. I had my first baby. So, my first job was really in a marketing research firm in Makati. So, layo-layo. Quezon City kami, di ba? So, parang mahirap yon. So, and then, of course, UPLB connection. My friend, Cecil Guevara, shout out to Cecil, na nandito na rin sa Amerika. Siya yung nag-invite sa akin. May opening dyan. So, dun nagsimula yun.
UPLB connection talaga, no? Iba.
Oo, UPLB. And then, yun, ang pinagsimulan ko, I started as a contractual And ang tinutulong under the Comprehensive Agrarian Reform Program, you remember, no? And then
CARP.
Cory Aquino, and then tayo dapat may support services. So DA does the support services with DAR, the Department of Agrarian Reform.
Agrarian Reform.
So yun, nagustuhan ko rin yung trabaho doon kasi talagang bumababa sa field. That's the time that nami-meet ko talaga yung mga farmer beneficiaries, their needs. We get the chance to interview them, to eat with them, and know talaga how it is there in the ground. So yun yung very first. Hanggang ngayon na nga, nabasa mo naman sa introduction mo sa planning and budgeting, policy work, international relations. So all this yung natutunan sa Department of Agriculture. And critically, being an agriculture attaché, kasi you deal with trade, kailangan mong malaman yung trading agreements. So yung WTO. So yun, I guess being part of that team na mga bata kayo, pasok kayo, and then papasok na tayo sa WTO. We were part of the team going around the country to brief people how we're going to benefit from being a member of the WTO.
Ma'am, parang meron akong nakitang video of you on Facebook. Parang you were in action, kumbaga, so to speak. So with your permission, I'll be playing the video, ma'am. Okay lang ba?
Oh, sure. Basta nasa Facebook yan, sabihin pwedeng ipakita na, di ba?
Okay, ma'am. Sige po. Wait lang.
Tara, i-swipe na natin, i-swipe.
Wait lang.
Naglalag yung device.
Naglalag eh. Wait lang. Ito. Okay. Let's tune in. Sige, swipe mo na, bro.
I didn't get a chance to say hello to you. I'm Dr. Javelosa from the Philippine Embassy. So I'm the Philippine Agriculture Attache to the U.S. and the Americas.
Well, thank you very much.
And we thank you for the overview of Colorado agriculture. We look forward to our stay here. On behalf of the 23 embassies, we really appreciate your time for organizing this tour. And I have a few gifts for you. You mentioned
Wait lang, may nagka-problema yung video, parang nahiya. Nahiya yata yung video natin.
Oh, pero yun, we were visiting Colorado then. So while you're...
Oh, pero yun, we were visiting Colorado then. So while you're...
I'm trying to fix it, ma'am.
Okay.
Alright.
Yun po ba yung Colorado governor, ma'am? Or...
He's the agriculture commissioner. So per state, meron din silang
okay.
head of agriculture. Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Yeah. And shout out to USDA. Shout out to USDA kasi sila they really arrange this agricultural tours for foreign agricultural people. Oh, yan, nandyan. Are you gonna play?
Ayan na ulit.
Mm-hmm.
We'll be changing the name. It's called the VIP tour now. And when you get to the airport, they'll give you and welcome you with something like this.
Well, thank you.
And then they'll give you a map, and you find all the fun things to do. You see our tagline, it's more fun in the Philippines. And
Okay, so ngayon siya nag-decide na wag mag-play.
Yung video.
So maybe we'll circle back to that, ma'am.
Oo.
Balik tayo doon.
Okay.
But in the meantime, we'll continue with some of your photos po during your dito sa gilid, lagay lang natin itong mga pictures niyo. Yan.
Okay. Yeah, but quickly nga, I just finished what I was saying then. So shout out to USDA. They do this every year, the Foreign Agricultural Diplomatic Corps. They bring us to various states to see how US agriculture is. So so itong relationship natin with the US, they're also very good hosts, and so they give us exposure to all these officials, private sector, that helps me in my job as well. I mean, getting connected. Imagine you're in Washington, D.C. I'm the only agriculture representative sa buong Americas, di ba? So to go out, hindi naman ganun kadali din to meet with the private sector and officials, but USDA helps us in opening these doors for us. Of course, for us to know about U.S. agriculture, of course, they also want us to know about their products. So for the trade, diba?
Yeah. Ganda din po ng setup po, ma'am, no?
Yeah.
Huge shout out to the U.S. Department of Agriculture.
Yep.
So they have been very instrumental and they've been very helpful. I think we'll see in some more of the photos, ma'am, how they have been helping you in
and of course, we try to be helpful to
your
them too.
duties.
Yeah.
Yes.
So yeah, this one.
So this one, ma'am.
Yeah, this one. Can you backtrack kanina? Isa pa. So yeah, before, so Secretary Art Yap, ayun, the one with Secretary President Arroyo. So yeah, and it's been an honor na pagbalik ko from the Fulbright program, pagbalik ko sa DA kasi I was out for 5 years, no. Ayan, Secretary Art Yap, me and appointed me as Assistant Secretary noon sa Policy and Planning. And so, kasama ko dito dyan, no, si Secretary Berna Romulo Puez. She was USEC then for DA. USEC Bernie naging OIC nga pala din siya sa DA. So, he's the 13th secretary na I worked for. And then, yung sa kaliwa ko, si NFA Administrator. So yeah, it's been an honor also to serve as ASEC then before I came here as Agriculture Attache. Ayun.
What year was this?
This was 2007.
Yeah, before 2000. Yeah, time ni Arroyo po.
Yeah. Yep.
Okay,
Ayan. Sa embassy, ayan. So 1600, di ba? Ang White House 1600 Pennsylvania Avenue. Tayo 1600 Massachusetts Avenue.
Oh, wow.
So malapit lang tayo. It's like a mile away.
Sinadya mo ba yun? Na parehong 1600?
Hindi naman siguro. Baka nagkataon. Nagkataon. Yun ang address. So malapit lang tayo sa White House.
Okay.
Wow.
So ito po.
Ayan, so that was, I think I was still ASEC then nung binisita namin. So that was the first secretary of USDA na nakatrabaho in post. So yan, the leftmost, yun ng aking predecessor, Mr. Vic Leviste. The leftmost there.
Okay.
And Nolet to my left is also now an agriculture attaché. She's based in the Bangkok. Yeah, and there's of course you know Yusek Burnhouse, now tourism secretary.
Yes, po.
Art Yap, what is he now? Is he
He's a governor? He's a governor in Bohol po.
Bohol. And then Maris Agbon, he was leading our PADCC, Agricultural Development Commercial Corporation, like developing investment packages. Wala nang PADCC ngayon but now he's into consulting. Yeah, Vic has retired, but from DC he was also posted in Beijing. And that's Secretary Vilsack nga pala of USDA. So that was my first USDA secretary as attaché. This is my current the current USDA ag secretary that we're working with, and Sunny Perdue. So under the Trump administration. And here, this is a very productive meeting between our Bureau of Plant Industry. There's our BPI director there and the BPI team with their counterpart, the Animal Plant Health Inspection Service. So during that meeting, Jan confirmed that we will be able to export fresh coconuts to the USA.
So coconuts.
And then marami pang ibang pag-usapan like our access for okra. Tapos ang American naman, yung blueberries nila. Yun ang gusto nilang i-export sa atin. So kailangan i-iron out ng BPI tsaka Animal Plant Health Inspection Service yung mga regulations para make sure na wala mga pesting papasok sa isang bansa bago payagan yung exports.
So yan, shout out sa mga taga Bureau of Plant Industry na nanonood ngayon. Meron nanonood ngayon. Alam ko may BPI na nanonood.
Oo, ayan. Andy Aleman, siya kasi Elaine Tandang. Of course, the director, George Colaste.
Uy! Parang kilala ko tong...
Oh, yeah.
Familiar yan.
Oh,
familiar.
yeah.
Parang familiar.
Salamat sa mom and dad mo. They visited me then sa embassy. So yun ang, I always look forward to visit sa embassy kasi dyan din yung makakachikahan mo sila what's going on in the Philippines, di ba?
Kamustahan.
Kamustahan. And then, yeah. Yan ang famous lobby sa embassy na nandyan yung mga flag. Laging...
Diyan po talaga ang picturan.
Picturan. And it was so nice kasi I think that was the first time after so many years na nakita ko uling mami mo. Oo.
How did you come to know my if we can backtrack a little bit, ma'am. How did you come to know my mom?
Magkasama kami sa men's dorm, magkatabi yung kwarto namin.
Men's dorm. Shout out sa mga nasa men's dorm.
Oo. Tapos minsan sabay kaming umuwi ng late na. So nagkikita
kami. Umuwi ka late? Kailan umagi?
May scoop bigla. May scoop.
Scoop, hot off the press.
Si Tita Carol, umuwi pa lang late.
Hindi, pero I was actually I was when my mom always talks about you know, yun nga po housemates kayo sa
bawiin ko, late galing sa study group.
Ayan.
Grade conscious pala sila pareho.
Grade conscious sila pareho. Grabe si Ma'am Joy, such a good friend. Hindi ma'am, lagi ko pong binibiro si Mama, no? Kasi lalo na po when you were awarded during the same year as outstanding alumnus. So, grabe, no? Parang from men's dorm to your current arenas, no? Parang dati you were both just students, of course, dreaming then of contributing to the Philippines, and now both of you were given huge opportunities to really make your mark. Ika nga. Talagang pinanindigan nyo yung serve the people mantra ng UP.
Yeah.
And I'm so proud of your mom, Land Bank, then DBP as VP. That's really great. Yep.
Yes. Grabe. No? From men's dorm to Washington.
Oo. Yeah. And
So,
your dad
wait.
mo, celebrity nga yung dad mo, di ba? So, syempre, you look so familiar. Ayaw nga pala yung something special.
Ay! Grabe. Mga songer.
O new minstrels ba yun? New minstrels?
Pareho po, pareho.
Oh, yan. Oo. Yeah.
Yes. Ayan yun talaga. Pag mga songer.
Oo.
Ayan.
Songer.
Songer siya. So, ayun ma'am, tuloy-tuloy lang tayo sa mga pictures natin.
Ayan, ito yung very first na napabukas natin, bananas sa Amerika. Pero sayang kasi that was the very first shipment. Kasi malayo, di ba? Fresh produce. So, it was a backup market. The US was a backup market. Nagkakaproblema nun sa China. But tapos, it's dole, nag-change na ng management. So, I think hindi pa na ulit na sundan yung exports. But yeah, they're planning some exports sa territories. Yeah. And napabukas natin yun with the BPI and APHIS discussions. Coconut. Yeah, that was in the first celebration of National Coconut Day in the USA. So working
was this recently lang?
That was last year. So the Coconut Coalition of Americas, yan ang they raise awareness for the benefits of coconut, and we support that group kasi syempre our Philippine coconuts are very good too, and coconut oil is our top export to the US. But it's not just coconut oil. There's so many other products. Like dyan showcase kami mga coconut wraps, of course, coconut water, there's makapuno ice cream, so everything about coconut. And it was in the DC war. Actually food festival yan but they gave us a spot for the embassy. Ang pin-promote natin mga coconut products. Pero yung ibang mga booths, mga restaurants yan sa DC. So, so maganda, Filipino cuisine is gaining ground now. So niraral din namin yun, trying to promote other ingredients and products while Filipino cuisine is getting more popular. Yeah, like food. So we do promotion through trade shows. So yan, that we see before si Amor explaining to the ambassador. That's Ambassador Jose Manuel Romualdez to her right, and then sa left si Conjen in New York talking about the participants in the trade show. Yan, sa Boston yan. So yan, seafood show with the exhibitors, including I recognize Fisher Farms, etc. So when we go home, we're updated kung ano din yung mga, we have to engage with companies here. But this one, I said, yung sa Philippine dried mangoes, favorite din namin
Sa Cebu.
as gifts.
Yun nga po ba yung sa Cebu, ma'am?
Yun yung sa Cebu. So it was part of the ambassador's tour. Nga pala, every year, may in-organize din ng ambassadors ng mga turista to go back to the Philippines. So that was part of the agenda. So para malaman ng mga turista yung mga producers natin, yung mga products natin, food products.
Coffee.
There's a US project called Phil Cafe. So tinutulungan din ng mga coconut farmers natin, even up to export. So we still don't have enough, but we can produce very good coffee. So specialty coffee pa lang, by going there, doon ko rin nalaman yung mga players and how it goes, no? So as you go to the next slide, yata, ayan, no?
Taste testing.
Yung coffee,
or wafting.
The cupping, di ba? So it's about the smell, etc. To see the quality of the coffee. So coffee for export, specialty coffee. Ayan naman.
Pineapple.
Well, that's their trophy. That's the chef of the ambassador. That's the chef of the ambassador with her aunt, si Jessie, na also has a restaurant in the Philippines, promoting Filipino cuisine. So sumali tayo dyan, Embassy Chef Challenge. And ang winning dish is sisig. Yun.
Sisig!
So kilala ng sisig. Yun naman, the book,
Sikat.
The New Filipino Kitchen book. So that's Jackie Chio Lowry on the left, the author of the
Your
book.
sister.
And she's my sister. Happens to be my sister. 30 authors contributing to the book. So naimbita din namin dyan yung si White House Executive Chef Chris Comerford to contribute to that.
Comerford.
Yeah, so it's really a work. It's not a cookbook. It has recipes, but it also is a literary work of art. How it is written, the stories are very well written.
So it's more like of a showcase.
Yes, and then it's migrants around the world. So, but half of the authors, of the 30 authors, are from the Americas. So that was a book launch in Vancouver with our good friends from the Philippine Consulate General in Vancouver who promoted that to the community, and the 2 others are authors in Canada. So yun, all those sorts of promotion. Yung Iloilo gusto rin mag-promote, pumunta sa embassy, kulang sila ng mag-model. So hinablot na rin yung mga tao sa embassy. May suot na rin akong Jackie Peñalosa attire.
Yes.
So market.
Din kaya.
Yeah, so market, export promotion, and then investments then. So
investments.
Yeah, through the diaspora and also through American businesses. Ito example ng isang seminar for the OFWs, Filipino expats. So that was held last. Tinataon namin usually yung Filipino Migrants Day. Yeah. And then another investment area would be ag tourism. So I think you played earlier yung ambassador's tour na nag-highlight ng ag tourism. So yan yung, during that time, we also brought some participants to Mindoro, courtesy of the Agricultural Training Institute. Shout out to the group of Director Bong Barrientos na nag-organize nitong wonderful tours in
Wonderful.
So speaking of investments din, so nagdadala kami ng mga American businesses then to the Philippines. So this one was interested in doing hollow blocks. Ano ba yung nasa screen. It's about ano to?
Wire reinforced hollow blocks.
Yeah, hollow blocks, diba?
Yeah.
So we were at the PCA Zamboanga.
Coco Choir. Okay.
Yeah.
Shout out sa mga taga PCA Zamboanga Research Center.
Oo.
Yes.
So, kasi
Hello, Dr. Ramon Rivera.
Ayun.
Yeah, and then kasi gusto nilang isama. Ang gaan pala niyan. I think meron ba na kayong nakitang slide na meron akong hawak na yan. Ang napakagaan niyan na Coco Choir ang nandyan. Pero ang gustong gawin ng mga Amerikano, makikita niyo sa susunod, na meron yata ayan, yung puti na blocks haluan ng dirty plastic. Tapos kung ano-ano pang mga cocoa fiber, etc. Na waste materials na pwede mo i-combine sa plastic. Tapos yan ang parang sample mabubuo na bricks na parang Lego, maglalak in. So pwedeng construction like bahay.
May groove po siya na pwedeng ma-fit together yung ma'am.
Yeah.
For easy assembly. Wow.
Oo. So
Coco Lego.
Yeah, 'di ba? Kung na COVID na naman tayo, so na-unsyame ulit yung
Kilala ko ta.
And of course, we're talking about investments. Even of course, local investments. Pag umuwi kami sa Pilipinas, dinadala kami, nag-arrange ng mga visits to the provinces. So we were in Jensan. We had a courtesy call with, tagal na nito, ni Senator Pacquiao. Nung panahon nung gusto rin niya mag-invest sa banana. Yeah.
Natuloy po ba yan, ma'am?
Sorry. Hindi ko na nasundan
Senator Manny, kung gusto niyo po, kwento niyo po kung natuloy po kayo sa banana dito sa Agri ba? Pwede.
Agri ka ba?
Kung gusto niyo ituloy yung banana, pwede niyo ring itap ang Dream Agritech para matuloy yung banana.
Okay.
Shameless plug.
May plug. Sorry.
Shameless plug po, mga kaibigan.
Ayan. And then we also try to bridge technology, capacity building, R&D collaboration. Ayan. Tractor that might not be yung ganyang scale, no? Baka konti lang ang pwedeng ma-applyan yun sa Pilipinas. But,
dito, opo.
But of course, we can try to find kung anong suitable. Yan. Corn, dito sa Pilipinas, di ba? Ay, garlic. Kulang tayo sa garlic. There's a potential din to look into, i-try yung mga varieties. Pero ito may kwento to Gilroy Garlic Festival. So we were talking with this garlic owners na may booth doon kung paano nga pwedeng magkaroon ng exchange ng kanilang planting materials, or not exchange, sila papatry yung planting materials nila. Tamang-tama, kakaalis lang namin, nagkaroon ng barilan dyan. Nagkaroon ng shooting. Balitaan niya last year. So, the consulate were worried, andyan pa ba kayo? Kasi nagbaril na, syempre magla-lockdown and all. Buti nakaalis na kami.
Oh my.
Yeah.
Oh my.
Tapos,
just in the nick of time.
Yeah. Those were, I know you were interested in yung mga backstory. So, yun yung naisip ko.
Yes, ma'am. Tama. Grabe.
Ito naman, sorghum naman ito. Sa
sorghum.
Texas. So, the Secretary Piñol then was thinking of tapping also sorghum as a substitute for feeds. So, dito, may nag-donate na company, Scott Seeds, ng isang container of sorghum seeds na pwedeng i-test sa Pilipinas. So, I think Secretary Piñol has tested.
Parang yun yata yung tinanim niya that time, ma'am, na may tinamnan siya na malawak na lugar with sorghum.
Yeah, Davao del Norte. Mga November.
Yeah.
So I have to touch base kung how it was. But Scott Seeds, for example, wanted to go to the Philippines then, kaso we had this lockdown too. And then this is with a delegation of Ag Biotechnology sa Canada naman ito. So my work also facilitates the engagement of Philippine delegates and Canadian counterparts with the help of the Angel there is from the Canadian Embassy in the Philippines. So para magkaroon ng learning, exchange of learning about ag biotechnology, especially like advanced techniques like gene editing. Yun. So that's Ambassador Garcia hosting a dinner with the Canadian officials, and of course with the Philippine delegation, to welcome the Philippine delegation. So kita niyo, napakalawak ng agrikultura, di ba? Technology, ito naman. So corn is the main commodity being used in the States to produce ethanol. So it's visiting some plants to see, to learn about the technology and also how the ethanol business goes. The Philippines imports ethanol from the US. And yan, ito yung isang occasion with Fulbright. So which reminds me, we can also tap the Fulbright connection. Developing, technology exchange, R&D collaboration. Yeah, that's something that I would like to tap more than. Excuse me.
So bago tayo mag-proceed dun sa mga next slides, let's just read some of the comments na nandito ngayon. So, ayan, I think, parang kilala ko to, parang kakausap lang. Parang kausap lang natin to last week.
Parang Miss Universe ata yan.
Si Catherine Catone Castillo.
Hi, Cass. Cass, what's
I think she's now in your old post or in your old
International Affairs Division. Yeah, they're the ones backing up the Foreign Ag Service Corps abroad, and she used to handle the Americas desk. So hi, Kat. And yung seminar, we worked on that together. Yung agribusiness seminar PowerPoint. So it needs updating, but I gave you a shout out nun, Kat. Ewan ko kung napanood mo yung seminar.
Yeah, the one I watched that also. So ito, Bards, pakibasa naman tong comment na to.
From MC. Hi, MC. Hi. It's so inspiring to watch and listen to talk about the work that you've been doing for the Philippine agriculture, Dr. Joy. It's great to know Philippine products are being showcased by the embassy in food festivals. You have such an exciting job. Yes.
Maraming salamat. Maraming salamat. It's an honor.
Long and meaningful.
Exciting.
Ito po, ako na magbabasa. Hi, Doc Joy. I am so proud of you, my friend. Wink face.
I'm so proud of you, Carol. I'm also proud of your son.
Thank you. Bakit naman ganun?
Dax, may tanong yata dyan si Darwin.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah, ito ma'am. One of the questions, hi Dr. Joy, Darwin here from the... Ikaw na magtuloy ng question.
From the Bureau of Plant Industry, what advice can you give to young government workers like me to achieve academic milestones while serving the bureaucracy and our farmers?
Yeah.
So I think
Darwin.
studying also.
Darwin, maghanap
Tapos na po siya mag-masters if I'm not mistaken po.
Tapos na siya mag-masters. Yeah, hanap ka ng scholarships. You know that Fulbright thing. I never dreamed of having a PhD or going to the US. Alam mo, so salamat sa Diyos. I've been lucky too. So that opportunity came, and so I was able to study. So be on the lookout, lalo kung interesado, be on the lookout for scholarships. Yeah, and just keep doing good in your job. Pag nakita naman ng inyong mga principals na masigasig ka sa iyong trabaho, of course they'll invest on you and sending you to further education because they know you can go back and serve. Yeah, so like sa Fulbright, kailangan mo bumalik for at least 2 years. No, so I'm glad to say I was back, and I have the 1 year that you're away, you pay 2 years. So yun, natapos ko yun. Even I had offers to go out. I stayed. I decided to stay.
Wow.
I felt that for all the investments given to me, I have to give back. And it's a wonderful job, diba? So win-win.
True.
Yeah.
Si Darwin po ay ano po ma'am, si Darwin ay hindi po yun grade conscious pero nasa top 10 po yun ng board exam nung ano.
Oh, wow. Go, Darwin.
Talagang hindi tayo nakaalis dun sa pagiging grade conscious ni ma'am na hindi naman daw. Lagi tayo nagre-revert back to that discussion. So another part of your duties, ma'am, is also to represent the Philippines.
Yeah, so that's really our role, diba, to represent the agriculture interests of the Philippines in the US and in the Americas. And doon, that was an APEC food security ministerial meeting. So it's an honor. I represented SecDar. It has to be for agriculture ministers. Pero August 2019 yan, kakaupo pa lang yan. And then the rice, remember the transition to liberalizing the rice trade. So he has a lot of things to handle back home. So it's an honor to represent him there. So I read the speech on behalf of the secretary. And it also talks about the 8 paradigms for agriculture that the secretary is espousing to level up Philippine agriculture. So, shinare natin yon sa APEC. Yeah, what we're doing to contribute to food security in the world, of course, in our country and in the world.
Representing the entire archipelago. Guys, kayo, baka meron kayong madami nang naikwento si ma'am pero baka meron pa kayong questions.
Parang natuhog na ni ma'am yung mga question ko sana itatanong on stories, anecdotes, ano yung skills and traits na kailangan para maging Agri-Attache. I think from the stories na sinishare ni ma'am at saka yung sinasabi niya na yung journey niya na at yung understanding niya ng environment or the DA, how the agency works, the government department works with other departments, parang nakakatulong din yun sa preparation. And I think yung takeaway ko po sa mga sinasabi niyo ma'am no, is that I think parang kasi nasa agriculture tayo, parang seed lang din no, na you go through stages that you have to go through the process at bubunga din siya eventually.
Yeah, that's very true. Yeah, and at the same time, yung Fulbright experience here, knowing how the US works, diba? So that's also very important to my job. Like you know which points to tap.
Yeah.
I think, ma'am, napagana ko na siya. I think we can continue. Kasi hindi ko pwedeng iwanan tong video na to kasi maganda talaga tong video na to. I have to share it with everybody. So, ito na siya.
They'll tell you all the fun things that you can do in the Philippines.
Well, thank you very much. I need a map. I'll put it right here where I can find it.
And because you're the Commissioner of Agriculture, you have to be observant about the agriculture there.
Well, I normally are,
Yes, and coconut is one of their top industries. In the U.S., it's our top export product, coconut oil.
I've been in Malaysia, yes, so I know it's not time.
Yes, you have to visit the Philippines too.
Yeah, I know.
So
I gotta be careful.
all the products are here, including copra meal, which can be fed to your cattle.
Well, yes, that's right.
And of course, we have a coconut, young coconut. The U.S. might open this market to our Philippine young coconuts.
Twist their arm a little bit.
Not really, but yeah.
A little, maybe.
Yeah. But yeah, you'll see here there's a copra meal for your cattle.
Sure.
You can possibly get to
sure, look at the dairy cow.
Yeah, so this is your nice product.
Okay, thank you.
And once you're there, you'll see that people wear this national dress called the barong. Kindly open it so you'll...
you want me to open it?
Yes, please.
That makes me a little nervous.
I'm not sure.
Is that your kilt? Yeah, I don't need your kilt. Johnny's Scottish, you know. I don't...
So I'm not sure if it fits you. I was looking at John, if it fits him, but I hope if it doesn't fit you, you could give it to someone you care about. It's a very beautiful national dress. We call it the barong.
Well, I'm going to make a mess. I'm like my grandkids at Christmas. You know. Well, it's very pretty. You did a great job of wrapping. Can you give a fingernail that can open that for me? Oh.
You know, President Trump wore this when he went to the Philippines for APEC, and he looked good on it.
He looked good in it? All right. Well, I'm into looking good.
Oh, it fits. Oh, yeah, look, it fits you.
That's good. That's good.
Well, thank you very much.
And last but not the
My
least.
goodness, is that bag have a bottom?
Last but not the least, so we value our partnership with the U.S. And just symbolically, this is one product where you can see American and Philippine partnership. This company, 8 Wonder, well, they're based in Montana, but they've helped our rice farmers in the rice terraces export heirloom rice, a very nice kind of rice. Gourmet, here you go.
Yeah.
An example of the quinoa rice. It's planted by the indigenous peoples. And so this is just one partnership where, you know, it's very good to be trading with each other and working together with each other. And while researching about Colorado, I realized your flag shares the same color of our flags, red, white, and blue.
Yes.
So white for your snow-capped mountains, red for your red soil, your blue skies, and your
Sunlight.
golden sunlight. So thank you so
Thank
much.
you.
And looking forward to a very nice
You are a very good salesman. when do I
Grabe, parang pasakay na si Sir ng eroplano. Parang gusto niya nang pumunta ng Pilipinas after nung spill
Very
ni Ma'am.
good salesperson. Bentang-benta na sa kanya, ma'am eh.
Bentang-benta na.
Nakakatuwa siya, komedyante din siya, no? Yeah, but yeah, sales, yeah, I guess we have to, yeah, yun yung mga parts of the chat, mag-isip ka ng storya, no? How can it be interesting, especially to yeah, people who might not be even aware about the Philippines, di ba? Tapos yung mga panahon ganyan, syempre, hindi ka naman laging nakakabili ng supplies ng Philippine products dito, di ba? Kaya pag umuwi kami, diyan kami nag-stock ng mga pwedeng pamigay ng regalo. So, parang yan, ako, wala na akong stocks. So, kailangan mong maghagilap kung anong meron dyan, tapos gagawan mo na lang na kwento, di ba? Yeah.
Gagawan niyo pa ng kwento yun.
Sabi ko, saan galing yung barong po, ma'am eh? Sabi ko, wow, may access pala sila, ma'am, na ano, no? May mga barong, may mga ano-anong bagay.
Sa Pilipinas yan, kasi every year naman nakaka-uwi kami and kasi we're being called to conferences para ma-update din kami kung anong nangyari.
And speaking of barong.
Yeah, so
Ayun.
pag National
Segue.
Day, pag Philippine Independence Day, it's really a big thing sa embassy. So to celebrate our independence and also to host our counterparts in the host country. At yan, kasama talaga yan sa pag pre-departure orientation. Yan yung mga sinasimulate nyo. How do you work as a team to really have a very good celebration of National Day, Philippine Independence? So that's Jude, my ex-boyfriend Jude, husband Jude.
Ex-boyfriend.
Ganda
ito, parang familiar.
Ang ganda
Ay, dalawa yung dalawang Miss Universe yung nakikita ko.
Parang dalawang Miss Universe to.
Oh, yeah, so we have guests usually mga sa show business pag Independence Day, so Miss Universe, Catriona Gray. Oo. Oo, and then if we can you know, like si James Reid ngayon, the celebrities, if we can also tap them to be advocates of agriculture, why not? Diba?
Why not?
Oo.
Yeah.
Oh,
Ito si
Apple the App, Kabalen. So Kabalen. From I went to high school in Pampanga. My mom's from Pampanga. So ito yung connection namin. Oh, sabi ko Kabalen ka pala. And then he was raising funds there for Hayan, I think. Oh.
Okay.
Apple the App sa National Day. Tapos Charis Pempeco. Di ko alam, very popular pala yan, no? Kasi hindi ko masyadong updated sa showbiz eh. Pero ayan.
Si Jake Zyrus.
Ma'am, can you, kasi during our rehearsal, you were sharing how this photo came to be. Can you also share to our audience kung paano nakuhanan tong picture na to?
Oo. Yan, si Consul, oh my gosh. Si Consul, ako, patawarin mo ako, I forgot your name, but he's now with the Office of the President. Martin. Shout out to you. Yes, sabi
Shout
niya,
out.
sabi, have a picture with her. She's popular. Sabi ko, sino nga ba siya? Sabi niya, sikat yan, magpa-picture ka. So, ayun, nagpa-picture lang ako. Tapos pinost ko, ay, ayun, sikat nga pala siya. Wow, kasama mo si Charisse Pempenko. And she's really a very good singer. She's a very good singer. Nung ko lang siya narinig, talagang wow, very powerful, and heard her live. No? So yung mga perks na sometimes when we have very talented guests, we get to meet them in person. Ayun.
Ito, ma'am.
Ayan, so
the team.
That's in the embassy, we're very lean. So ako nga sa office ko, it's just me and in a local hire. And so we have to work. This is our economic team in Washington. So we work with BFA, especially the economic section, the trade group, and then the labor also, and then public diplomacy section is very important, like getting the message out as well. So ayan, nagdadasal yata kami dyan in one event. And then of course it's very empowering, like Secretary Dar, he really gives guidance. Ang maganda kasi yung alam mo what you're doing here has the buy-in of our principals back home. So Secretary Dar here with us on the our programs in DA, how he'd like to level up agriculture. So giving the proper guidance and support, mas maengganyo kaming magtrabaho dito in post. So that's the core of, we have 8 posts abroad now. Yeah. And of course, this is with the International Affairs team who's backing us up from home office, and also the Foreign Ag Service Corps. It's a walkie shot. I hope they're not gonna get mad at me for posting this. So I was a walkie shot. And
Jim, kilala mo ba yung pinaka-waki dyan sa post na yan? Tingnan, hanapin mo sino yung pinaka-waki dyan. Naka-pink, bro. Sa likod ni Ma'am Joy.
Sino nga yan ako?
Yan, nakasinungayan si Ma'am.
Sinungayan kami.
Sino ba yan?
Hindi mo kilala yan, bro. Si ano yan? Ma'am Joy, paki-introduce. Sino
Yeah,
siya?
that's Jojo Lazaro from our Rome post.
Oh my gosh, si Sir Jojo ba yun?
Oo, yeah.
Mas payat na siya ngayon, ma. Mas payat na siya ngayon eh.
Ay, ganun ba? But that was that was last year lang. Was that last year? Or maybe 2
Hindi
years
po yata,
ago?
ma'am. Kasi 2 years na kami nag-meet ni Sir Jojo sa Rome eh.
Yeah.
Hindi ko napapansin. Pero he's thinner. He's thinner than that. Hindi ko na nakilala si Sir Jojo.
Matutuwa yun.
Sabi niya, sino daw? Sino daw?
Sino yun? Looks familiar. Pero parang hindi ko na-recognize. Si Sir Jojo. Oo nga po.
Yeah.
Ang kilala ko lang dyan, bukod kay Ma'am Joy, ay si Sir Hill Jericho of the Agri Attache to the Middle East naman.
Yes. Malapit nang mag-retire si Mr. Hill Jericho. Napaka-active po yan sa Dubai. At marami ring na exports. And
lahat po nang dumadalaw doon ay kanyang mga kapatid.
At pero tawag ko sa kanya Kuya Hill.
Kasi po, pagdating namin doon, alam mo, kapatid. So, yan. Kapatid niya na rin po ako.
Yeah. Ayan, and then, so that's our whole core.
Ayan si Sir Jojo.
Yeah, so if maybe, and then in the middle is Yusek Fred Serrano. He's our policy and planning Yusek din.
Apo.
Na nag-retire na siya.
Nag-retire na po last year si Yusek Fred.
Yeah, so great mentor, and yung suporta din niya for the core was great. And now we also have a new Yusek who's doing the same in supporting us, Yusek RV Visera. Yung kapalit ni Yusek Fred. And yeah, so I just mentioned the post here. So from the left up there, Anna with Beijing, Jerome is now with the EU post, so Brussels, and then Hill Jericho, Middle East. Then Sam just finished his tour in Tokyo, and then Rome, that's Jojo, and then Aleli, Korea, and then down there, Pete used to handle EU, but he's now in Manila. He may be posted soon too. And then Nolet, Bangkok, and then that's Yusek Fred, myself, and then Boots in Geneva for the WTO post. So yun, sa Geneva for the WTO work, and then Georgia in Rome for the FAO work. Sa
sa Rome-based agencies po.
Yeah, and then the rest for the bilateral relationship in our post of coverage. Yeah, so it's and then another USEC who also guided us then is USEC Gus Tolentino during the time of Secretary Dominguez. So now he's with the Monetary Board. So yeah, along the way,
Monetary Board.
Teamwork was really important, and the working relationship that you have with colleagues, it's something that is very important, and then that I'm very grateful for. Yeah.
And so ito, I think we shared this also on our page, this picture.
So salamat sa Department of Foreign Affairs, yes, as our host agency sa embassies headed by the ambassador. And there are so many great people in DFA as well. Of course, many great people in DA and the people who work in DTI at DFA. And they're really all out in supporting our advocacies in agriculture. Alam naman nila na we're just very few in post, but they're very supportive in amplifying our messages in agriculture. And and it's an honor that they featured me here. As during the month of March, where women's
month
highlighted. Yeah.
Grabe, ma'am. So, how long? Hindi ko po yata ito natanong kanina. How long have you been in the Department of Agriculture, ma'am?
33 years. 33.
33
years. Wow.
Yep. Since I was contractual. Nag-contractual ako, I think, for a couple of years. Since I was contractual. 33.
So, I think meron kaming request na if there are some what are some of the traits or some of the characteristics one must have in order to serve in a capacity such as yours. What do you think are the key components or the key ingredients or one should have?
Wow, key ingredients.
Yes.
Yeah, of course, you have to have
sugar, spice, and everything nice.
You have to have the technical know-how to do your job, of course. And then you have to be perceptive of how people work and organizations work, so that you can tap that network to do your job. People skills would be important, and every day I try to hone that. Kasi iba-iba yung mga tao talagang mamimit mo, no? And ano pa?
People skills.
And you have to have really an innate passion for what you're doing, because it's not an easy job, but if you like what you're doing, then it can be fun and easy for you, di ba? So pag minsan parang hirap ka na, isipin mo na lang na if it can make an impact, then just keep on pushing.
Wow. Meron po akong follow-up question doon. Kasi before po answering yung question ni Dax, nabanggit niya talaga na as in 30 years po kayo in service sa government. And I think parang napapaisip ako kasi I think yung mga kasabayan, mga contemporaries ko, mabilis, wala na akong maisip na better term, mabilis mag-give up sa job. They are always looking for greener pastures anywhere, or parang meron lang konting disagreements or ano ba term yan? Hindi ma-motivate, parang umaalis na agad sa government. So yung question ko po parang ano po yung drive and motivation kung bakit po kayo nagtagal in that line of work, and bakit po of all the fields, parang government po yung napili ninyo na tahakin, government service.
Oo. Ako magandang tanong yan, Justin, which reminds me nung kabataan ko, nung mag-MBA ako, di ba? But I didn't finish the MBA. I chose, yun yung point na magpa-private sector ba ako o mag-government ba ako. The MBA and the development economics. So, sabi ko, I'll just finish one. Alin ang tatapusin ko? So, sabi ng ibang mga elderly people sa DA noon, ako, yung mga may frustration sa government, no? I mean, let's admit it, there are people who have really frustrations in government. Ako, masasayang ka lang dito sa DA, lumabas ka na at mag-private sector ka. But I think it really depends on saan ka mastasyon sa DA. So I'm just so blessed and lucky that I was with a group who was very nurturing and supportive, and I had opportunities to I guess prove my worth somehow. Naniwala naman ng aking mga principals and colleagues sa pwede kong gawin. So that kept me going. And yun, di ba, I was able to study while in government service. So I guess that made me stay on. And yeah, having a job now, which I really love, is great. I'm happy that I stayed on, di ba? So sa mga, well, of course, it really depends. If you think you're not going anywhere, then of course look for greener pastures. But yeah, just look maybe 10 steps ahead. Bawat scenario mo, 10 steps ahead. What will happen if ito yung tatahakin ko? But I think what's crucial is you should have to love what you're doing. So you'll keep on pushing and be self-motivated. It's not like the external things are what driving you to do something that can make an impact or good. It's because you want to do it. You know what your purpose is. You have a goal. So keep on going for that goal. And of course, you have to prepare. Define your goal. And of course, you want to know, ano ba talagang gusto mong maging papel? Diba? What would be your purpose? What is your goal? And then prepare and plan to get to your goal. And also have a backup plan. If things don't go right, anong backup plan mo? And then of course, magdasal. Kasi a lot of things are not under our control. So I think that is very important in keeping us sane, diba?
Yes.
You're not in control, but a higher being there could help us make things right. Yeah.
Grabe.
Yun.
Marts, nasagot ba yung tanong mo?
Wow. Kailangan ko ba na tissue? Tissue. I always hear these things parang pag talagang galing sa season and experience, iba yung dating talaga.
Impact.
The impact. Speechless. Wala na akong masabi. Tissue na lang.
Maganda.
Tissue. Mayak na.
Pero I think that's very, I mean, we really appreciate hearing that from you, ma'am. Kasi I think that's the challenge of us na mga young people na, we want to do a lot of things, we want to make an impact, and sometimes nawawala yung drive or yung motivation to follow that specific path towards that goal na nakikita. So, yun, sobrang appreciate. Wow, mentoring 101.
Mentoring program pala to.
Actually.
Especially kung agriculture ang pupuntahan mo, di ba? Kasi maraming factors din sa agriculture not under our control. So, yeah. Just stay put. Hang on.
Define a goal, plan, work
prepare,
your way towards the goal. Prepare yourself. So, yun yung pinaka-importante. Yung prepare yourself. Sabi ni Frank Juan, so inspiring po, Ma'am Joy.
Thank you.
I think madami tayong na-inspired tonight. Ma'am, bago tayo magtapos, meron kaming surprise para sa inyo. Maglalaro tayo ng very, very, very simple game. It's a game we play with our guests as well. So it's called 1, 2, 3. So complete the sentence lang siya with 1 word, 2 words, and 3 words. So very easy lang, ma'am. So the first sentence is agriculture is blank. So you need to finish that sentence with one word.
One word.
Okay. Game na?
Sige ma'am. Game na
Opo,
ma'am.
ma'am.
Agriculture is...
O kayo lahat sasama din, di ba?
Ah,
Ako lang ba?
Pwede din po.
Kaya lang po.
Kayo lang po muna. Apo ma'am. Kayo lang muna.
Agriculture is crucial. Pero
Ooh.
yun, di ba?
Wala pang sumasagot ng crucial.
Crucial to...
Napaka-crucial ng sagot niya po, ma'am.
Crucial to what? So, di ba? Sa maraming sanga-sanga yan. Crucial
Madami.
to... pwedeng lagyan ng kasunod, kaso one word lang. O kayo na lang mag-isip, why is it crucial? To food security, to economic development, di ba?
Yes, madami.
Marami.
So, tatatak yun. Agriculture is crucial.
Yeah.
Okay, ma'am. So, ito naman.
To feed the hungry, di ba? Oh.
Yes.
Yes po.
Improve lives. Oh. Ano pa?
Ano ba yan? To make
To achieve zero
development.
hunger.
Yeah.
Oo.
For inclusive
Next.
development.
Well, inclusive and sustainable development. di ba?
Yeah.
Yes.
Inclusive and sustainable development.
Mhm.
Yes. Is crucial. Okay.
SDG.
So, next naman po, ma'am, ang paborito kong gulay at prutas ay 1 and 2. So, 2 words po. 1 gulay, 1 prutas.
Mhm. Gulay, alam mo, gustong-gusto ko, alagbati. Alagbati.
Uy,
Hindi ko nakukuha dito yun.
ngayon po tayo.
Oo. Tapos
Hindi ko lang.
gigisahin mo lang siya. Gigisahin mo lang siya. I've learned that from my mother-in-law who passed away na RIP mom-in-law. Mami Stella. Yeah, so gigisahin lang siya. Although yung lola ko sarap magluto din, pero pag sinabi mo gulay, yan alagbati ka agad ang lumabas sa gigisahin mo, 'di ba? Tapos magtutubig na yan, sarap-sarap.
Prutas.
Prutas, I'll still go for our mango, Philippine mango.
Yeah.
Yay. At pwedeng alam mo yung mango na yan, no? Pinabukas na natin yung palengke sa US, but it's very far kasi, 'di ba? So pwede kang mag-export sa mas nearby, China, Japan, etc.
Japan.
Pero tinatry pa rin natin, baka pwede rin kasi iba talaga yung Philippine mango, marami pa rin humihingi ng Philippine mango. So kayo kung magnenegosyo ako, kayo na tipong in packages, mango in gift packages, kung ganun ang package para mas okay lang na mag-command ng higher price. Tapos na we're working with a company who wants to do like mobile, to sell it through a mobile app. Tapos by air freight niya gagawin. That's just an idea. So yun,
Grabe. Grabe, ang dami nating na-achieve dito sa show natin. Merong career talk, merong career advice, merong
May project
agribusiness, may agribusiness seminar, tsaka merong mentoring. So, ang dami nating na no? Tuhog-tuhog
Parang
talaga.
yung tuhog yung advocacy ng YPARD.
Dire-diretso lang. Okay. Ma'am, and ito po, segue dun sa last question. Ang susunod na agricultural products na magbo-boom ay ang 1, 2, 3. So, ito ma'am parang kumbaga insider scoop or kumbaga kung ano yung prognostication nyo, ano yung mga predictions nyo, parang para din sa mga nanonood kasi baka mayroong mga gustong mag-invest in agriculture. So parang in your opinion, ano yung mga products na worth investing, worth looking at? 3 products, at least 3.
Sige.
So isa na ba yung mango?
Traditional na yun. So yung mga promising, calamansi juice or puree. So because malayo US, so I think I'm going to promote more the processed kind.
Processed.
So,
Yeah.
so calamansi puree or juice. Sa Washington Post featured dito na it's the in thing. Calamansi juice is the in thing, vice celery juice. Tapos may isang neighborhood store dito, Trader Joe's is selling calamansi coolers. Meron ding mga
Ano pa yung mami yung nasa Trader Joe's din? Is it coconut?
Yun, isa pang promising yun. Where virgin coconut oil, it's also one na nasa Trader Joe's. Tapos ito nga, because it was National Coconut Day last June 26, ang ginawa natin to raise awareness about the coconut and also thank the frontliners dito sa Amerika. We gave VCO to Virginia Commonwealth University Hospital, yung mga frontliners doon. Also, some from the US Postal Service and also the firefighters ng VCO para malaman nila pwede mong gamitin moisturizer, no? And then may antiviral and antibacterial properties pa yon. Pwede rin sa kape. You know, have you heard of bulletproof coffee? Lagay mo sa kape mo. Tas
Yes. It
can bring added energy.
Bulletproof coffee is life.
Tapos, pinost ko yun sa Facebook, si Pabs Villegas, sabi niya, pwede rin yan for oil pulling. Oil pulling daw. O nga, hindi ko pa nasubukan yon. So, nakaka-kill ng... And then at the same time, may narinig nga na we're trying to promote awareness. Even George Washington Hospital na we're working on, nag-request sila kung pwede rin if they could have some. O, di ba?
So, coconut, calamansi.
Calamansi, VCO.
Coconut top na yun. Pero ito, VCO is something kind of like for the consumer, di ba? Kasi top yun for industry.
Yes.
For the consumer yan, VCO.
Okay.
And then, ube. Ube. May patok na yun, ube ice cream, tsaka ube waffle. Pero I think we might still be short in supply of the ube powder and puree.
Short pa rin.
Oo.
Okay.
Okay, alam na ng mga viewers. Okay.
Noted.
Ube,
I'm taking notes.
Yeah. But yeah, of course, you have to be connected. Minsan kasi, di ba, ang iniisip kagad to export, you have to be connected. I think the easier way, be connected with those who have experience na in tapping the US market. Para kasi maraming regulations yan. So you have to look at the Food and Drug Administration regulations, kung fresh product with BPI, APHIS. Yeah. So yun. Sana we can tap that market. Kasi 'di ba very Filipino, pwede rin yung bangus, 'di ba? Something uniquely Filipino. Ube, it's associated with the Philippines. Calamansi, 'di ba? More associated with us din. Coconut, marami ng coconut, but we can also produce very good coconut products.
Grabe. So,
yun.
Ang dami nating tips na nakuha ngayon. Career tips and investment tips. So,
investment tips, mentoring, and then projections.
Calamansi juice, VCO, and processed ube as powder ba, ma'am? As powder?
Powder or puree. And milkfish. Milkfish.
Bang.
May bonus.
May bonus na yan, ha? Pasobra na yun, ha?
Sabi mo.
Pasobra na yun, ha? Pasobra na yun.
Naging 1, 2, 4.
Alright.
So, na-cover na lahat ni Doc Joy, no? Career tips para sa mga nasa college na anong tatahakin nyo. Yung mga traits, how to prepare yourself, and the motivation, and then investment opportunities. Ma'am, pwede bang may isingit na question para matuhog na lang po talaga yung pagiging as a person po? Full package na lang po. Very successful po kayo sa career. The question is, how did you balance family and career life po?
Magandang
tanong. What a question!
Nako, alam mo, that's a very good question, Jim, and which gives me an opportunity to thank my family who are very supportive, and I think who gave me the drive to really work hard and work well. My husband, Jude, hello, nasa work siya ngayon, so I'm sure he's not listening, but maybe he can watch the replay. He's really been very, very supportive. Especially, di ba, nung mag-aral ako sa Florida, he had a very good job too, tas sinamaan niya ako, and then I had 3 kids with me while studying too. So that, actually, it's because of the family, I guess, which contributed to me having, I would say it's a good career. Yeah, so, but it's kumbaga, if I didn't have a family, maybe kung wala akong pamilya, single lang ako, would I have had that same drive? So I guess I had that drive because I have my family and they're very supportive. So along the way, we grew together and developed this career. Yun.
Wow, thank you, ma'am.
Ang tanong.
Parang si ma'am yata yung kailangan ng tissue, eh. Medyo parang nagka-crack na, sabi ko, uy, teka lang. I'm not ready for this.
Oo nga, buti hindi na ako masyadong iyakin ngayon. Dati, sobrang iyakin ko eh. Baka napaiyak na ako sa show.
So, grabe, maganda yung,
Thank you, ma'am.
to encapsulate everything. Thank you po, ma'am.
Okay,
Thank you, ma'am, for answering that question. And, of course, isa sa mga traditions namin dito sa show, we do shout-outs. So, ma'am, paunahin ko muna silang dalawa, si Jim and si Bards. So, shout-out muna nila yung mga loved ones nila and the people watching them. So, punahin ko na si Bards. Bards, go ahead.
Hi, hello everyone. Wohoy kahoy. Yes. To everyone who's watching and sa mga patuloy na sumusuporta sa Agri ka ba, thank you very much. A shout out to my family. And after nito, kakain kami. And then, thank you for waiting. To MC, Tita Eva, and family, mga agriculturists na nanonood, mga colleagues ko before sa Tarlac Agricultural University, mga students ko then before, and sino pa ba? May nakalimutan pa ako. Siguro, sino bang magbabanggit bro nung ating current partnership with yung webinar? Ako na ba?
Ikaw na.
Okay.
Pasok
And
na.
I would like to take this opportunity to invite everyone. We're working with this Calabrini Migration Center, and they have an upcoming webinar entitled Migration Outlook Webinar Series. It is a series, and its first installment would be May Bukas Pa, the Children of OFWs in the Time of COVID-19, to be held on Friday, July 3, 2020, 3 o'clock p.m. to 4 o'clock Philippine time, with resource speakers from the sons and daughters of OFWs. We also have from the University of Hong Kong and from Ogat Foundation. So register to the link given, and please visit Dream Agri Media and SMC or Scalabrini Migration Center for registration and more details. This is free, and it is 4-part. Yung 4th part would be an agriculture. So stay tuned and mag-register na kayo ngayon pa lang kasi ang ganda ng mga naka-line up na talk na. So that would be all. Thank you mga bros.
Yes.
Ayan, the stream will be broadcasted sa Dream Agri Media Facebook page. So please do check that out. Okay, Jim, it's your turn.
Yo, so good evening. Thank you to everyone for tuning in. Napaka-exciting nitong talk show na to. One of our first high-level guests in our show. So very happy na umpisa na po ni Doc Joy. Susunod po. Wala pa tayong but for next week we have the two main people who started the Coalition for Agriculture for Modernization in the Philippines. Dr. Ben Pecson and Dr. Emil Javier, who is a national scientist. So, chairman and president. So, institution to ng Philippine agriculture, guys. July 8, next week, we will have both of them on our show to talk about how they brought about or how they established camp. And ang mas maganda is, we will try to uncover their journey as people who became these quote-unquote institutions in Philippine agriculture.
How to become a national scientist.
How to be them po. Ganyan. So shout out to my family and my parents, my sisters who are watching, my brother-in-law, my nephew and niece in Canada as well. Shout out to my fiance, si Jewel. Nagpapahinga kasi day off niya from the clinic. Actually, tamang-tama, yung mom ko nagsabi, paano niya binalance yung family and career? Sabi ko, sakto yan kasi ikakasal na ako. Maitanong na rin.
Ayun!
So, thank you to everyone who's always following Agri ka ba? And we're happy to continue this talk show for us, kaming tatlo, and for everybody who's watching.
Yes. And proceed na tayo kay Doc Joy.
Shout out.
Doc Joy, kahit
Yes,
matagal, kahit 1 hour, okay lang. Yes, ma'am.
May shout out sa residente ng UP Ranchers Club.
Wow.
And nanonood ba kayo? Denny Carriazo is now the Gov. So, all the best, Governor Denny Sis Carriazo. The daughter of sis din namin, si
Yes.
Chi Andal, who's very active in the Rotary Club. So, shout out sa mga residente ng UP Ranchers Club. And also, of course, our International Affairs Division. I know Kath was there kanina. I don't know if she's still there. But of course, shout out to Diana Lausa, my partner sa America's Desk sa IAD and everyone in IAD. May klase siya ngayon, so hindi siya nanonood. But meron namang recording, di ba? Yeah. And sa lahat ng sa Department of Agriculture, Secretary Dar, Yusek Visera. Yusek Visera has this program now on farm consolidation. So the youth, as you know, Secretary Dar has really been promoting to the youth on how you could contribute to agricultural development, have your own agribusinesses. So watch out for those programs and see how you could participate. Even if you're still in college, baka meron na rin kayong maisip na mga projects na i-propose, na i-manage, no? Especially kayo,
Nice.
you're technically equipped to manage projects in agriculture. DA, of course, are people here in the embassy. I did not plug this thing, this guesting to a lot of people. I think I just invited our UP Ranchers Club to join. So I'm sure, I don't think anyone is watching, but maybe if they come across the recording. So I'll give a shout out to all people in the embassy, friends in DFA, DTI, and other agencies, government agencies. And of course, Carol, how are you? and Joseph. And of course, my family, even my family, I don't, I have family in UK, meron din sa Pampanga. Hello, hindi ako nag-plug ng guessing na to. But maybe they can watch it also. Hello, I'm saying hello to you all, of course, and my husband Jude and my 3 sons. Hello, you've always been my inspiration.
Oh. Yes. I'll make sure to send it to one of your sons. The link. The link of the...
Oh, sons and daughters-in-law. May dalawa na akong daughters-in-law.
Yes, daughters-in-law.
And
Yeah.
also
Sons and daughters-in-law.
the girlfriend of my youngest son.
Okay.
And all the extended family, mga balae. Hello.
Yeah. Okay.
My
So
in-law.
we'll make sure to we'll share to you the link, ma'am, of the YouTube recording and also on Facebook, so you can share it to them after the show.
Oh, and the Javelosa side also. Oh, hello.
Ayan. Hello
And
to
the
everybody.
Tia side, everybody. Hello.
All right, ma'am. Ako naman, greetings ko. Thank you, of course, ma'am, Doc Joy, for gracing our show, for sharing your life, and for sharing wonderful gems of advice and yung mga predictions para sa ating Philippine agriculture. So, it's safe to say na madaming lalong na-inspire to pursue government service, and para dun sa mga hindi nakapanood ngayon, down the line, they may come across this recording or they may come across this episode, and they may still continue to hear you maybe 6 months from now, a year from now, and maybe it's just at the right time that they need to hear what you have to say about staying in the government service or pursuing a goal in general. So, yun po. Thank you for sharing all of your experiences po. And hindi ko na po babatiin yung parents ko kasi binatiin nyo na eh. Tapos, joke lang. Hi to Papa and Mama. Hello. Thank you for your support. And I want to greet my girlfriend Ren, who's in Qatar right now. Please stay safe. And yan, ingat ka dyan. And of course, shout out to Jim and Justin, who's always been my allies dito sa Agri ba, no? So, thank you. And, ayan, next week, na-mind blown ako, ano pala to? EQJ. And the EQJ, the national scientist. So, Ito
The
na,
former
sinimulan
UP
na ni
president, the national scientist.
Sinimulan na ni Ma'am Joy yung mga heavy hitters. So, siya na yung start na eto na.
Magsa-snowball na yan.
Ito
Magsa-snowball
na yan. Dire-diretso na yan. So, baka yung mamaya yung mga nakita nyo dun sa picture kanina, susunod may kita nyo na dito live. Yung sa pinakita picture ni Doc Joy kanina, di ba?
Magandang teaser yan.
Hint, hint, wink, wink. Nudge, nudge. Ayun. So, yun. In behalf of Doc Joy, Justin and Jim, my name is Dakila Alfindo. We would like to thank everybody who stayed from start to finish dito sa ating show. And Jim, bago tayo magtapos, itanong mo na.
Okay. So, sama-sama tayo next week. Kita-kits ulit dito at sabay-sabay natin sagutin ang tanong, Agri ka ba?
Agri ka ba?
Agree.
Thank you. Thank you, Doc Joy.
Okay,
Thank you po.
Bye po.
Thank you.
Have a great
Thank
day
you.
po.
You too. Have a good night. Thank you for having me.